Alright, Shalom. First off, give all praise unto Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, by Shem Kadash, divine unto the apostles and elders, GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, and truth and sincerity in the women and children who follow. So, I'm in transit right now, but I wanted to do just a quick lesson. Really just, kind of get something off my chest. But, so I'm going to start off with this quick precept. This is of 2 Peter 3 and 2, 3 and 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. It says, for this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old. So we're gonna put a pause on this real quick. So going back to verse 3, where it's talking about in the last day shall come scoffers. Okay, you're gonna have people who don't agree what we do. People that you may have loved or you was cool with, whether it be your family, your friends, everybody's not gonna agree with the ministry. And the scriptures tell us this, so, we need to prepare ourselves mentally and spiritually, for this. Everybody ain't built for this life. Okay? But just because they're not built for this life, don't mean that you're not built for this life. Alright? We know about the parables that, the Lord was explaining to the apostles. There was one that was listening to, roughly paraphrase, there was one that was listening to the word, and then the evil one came and took him away. Or the word didn't get root in him, okay? He wasn't grounded, and, he blew away. These are examples of people who weren't built for this truth. But to go back to the point, of the scoffer, that person that comes in and, has something to say. Everybody got something to say, man. Everybody got their own opinions on about what we do. Whether they want to call us a cult, call us, say that we on drugs, or, like I said, everybody has their own opinion, man. And then they want to, claim, well, we'll see in that day. You don't want us to have to see in that day. But, but at the end of the day, you are right. We are going to see in that day, man. And we have faith that our Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, is going to come back. He's going to redeem us, man. He's going to make good on his promise that he gave to us. Man, and these people going to see it, man. These people, every idle word, the scriptures say, every idle word that you speak, you're going to have to give an account for, man. All these scoffers, they're going to have to give an account for that, man. Talking shit about the men of the Lord, putting the men of the Lord down, you're going to feel bad in that day, man. It's saying Daniel's, I believe, you're going to have everlasting shame and contempt. Knowing that you were amongst these great men and you downed them. You're going to remember that in the kingdom, man. And you're going to feel like a piece of shit. Excuse my French, but that's just what it is. You're gonna feel bad when you learn just who you were around and how you treated that person. But like I was saying, the point is, because this life ain't built for everybody, don't mean this life ain't built for you, man. Keep pushing. Fuck what they say. Keep pushing. You ain't got no other choice. Cause you know why? Because if you listen to this video, 9 times out of 10, you know what it is. You know that America's going to be destroyed. You know that it's going to be famine. You know it's going to be missiles. You know it's going to be concentration camps. You know all these things are on the horizon. So keep pushing. But guess what? These scoffers, these people who talking shit, the people who has an agenda, anybody that's not in this truth, man, they're going to suffer. And more so if they scoffed or came against this thing, man. They're the ones that's going to be caught up in martial law. They're the ones that are going to be starving. Might have to eat their children. They're the ones who are going to get put in the concentration camp. They're going to feel the scourge, man. When this goes down, it's going to go down. And it's not going to be nothing pretty. At all. So, just continue in this thing, man, and be steadfast. Be diligent. Endure to the end, man. Keep fighting. Keep running. Keep pushing. That's all I can tell you. And, man, that's all, I would want for myself. And some of it is that, that prove a nigga wrong kind of deal. Yeah, you want to prove them wrong. Because you have faith. You tried to give them the truth. You tried to give them the way in the light. But instead, they chose to talk shit or go the other way on you, man. And sometimes it hurts, depending on who it was and what they said or what they did. And sometimes you really don't care. But at the end of the day, that really doesn't matter who said it or when they said it or what they said. What are your actions going to be? How are you going to react to it? Are you going to give up? Are you going to, care what they think about and then let that affect your effectiveness in the truth? Or are you going to go harder? You're going to use that as motivation to even, push harder and go further. But really, that's all I really wanted to say. Just don't give up, man. Don't give up and keep fighting for this truth because it's worth fighting for. Alright? There's nothing more pleasing in this life that you can do than this truth. This is like the Mount Everest of tasks in anyone's life. To be a man of the Lord for the Most High. To be a soldier in the army of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. What more could you ask for, man? What more can you, what better task could you be appointed in this life? And because the task is such a big task, it's going to come with a just reward. A reward that is comparable to that task. So keep pushing, keep fighting. With that being said, I'm going to give all praise. It's called law unto Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Karkadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect. All the brothers across the four corners who are enduring. And truth and sincerity in the women and children who follow. Shalom.